कलियुगपावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र इताय गो प्रेमानंद। So welcome all of you to morning Bhagavatam. So we'll be reciting from Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 2, Text 3, 1, 2, 3. संसारिणां करुणया पुराणप्रियम् अव्याससूयामि गुरुं मुनीनां स्वानुभावकिल श्रुतिसारमेकम् आध्यात्मदीपमदते सदां समन्दम् संसारिणां करुणया पुराणगुह्यम् व्याससूनुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां
यस्वानुभावमखिल श्रुतिसारमेकम् आत्मदीपमतिते सतां समन्दम् संसारिणा करुणया पुराणगुह्यम् व्याससूनुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां
he who anubhavam self assimilated experienced akhila all around shruti the vedas saram cream ekam the only one Atma transcendental deepam torchlight aditi satam desiring to overcome Tama Andam, deeply dark material existence. Naina of the materialistic man. Karunaya out of godless mercy. Aha said. Purana supplement to the Vedas. Very confidential. Unto him. Vyasasunam, the son of Vyasdev. Upayami, let me offer my obeisances. Guru, spiritual master, Munina, the great sages. Let me offer my respectful obeisance unto him, the spiritual master of all sages, the son of Vyasdev, who, out of his great compassion for those gross metalists who struggle to cross over the darkest region of metal existence, spoke this most confidential supplement to the cream of Vedic knowledge after having personally assimilated it by experience. Purport. In this prayer, Srila Sutta Goswami practically summarized the complete introduction of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is a natural supplementary commentary on the Vedanta Sutra. The Vedanta Sutra or the Brahma Sutra were compiled by Vyasdev with a view to presenting just the cream of Vedic knowledge. Srimad Bhagavatam is a natural commentary on this creed. Srila Sukadeva Goswami was a thoroughly realized master on the Vedanta Sutra, and consequently he also personally realized the commentary, Srimad Bhagavatam. And just to show his boundless mercy upon bewildered materialistic men who want to cross completely over science, he recited for the first time this confident knowledge. So we'll discuss para by para. So ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरो वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपां साग्रजातां सगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं चैतन्यदेवं ते राधा कृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमां विश्वपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरत्रिषे नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्तकांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So I have to be here again after a long time. Long time means 1 year back, exactly 1 year back. I was here. Means a bit. Hare Krishna. So the context here is, so all of you know the sages of Naimisharanya, so compassionate. Yes, the compassion is one which actually makes a Vaishnava, which is a topmost quality of a Vaishnava, compassion. Out of great compassion for all the people in general, they all are gathered for 1,000 year sacrifice for the benefit and welfare of all the living entities who are because Kali Yuga is beginning and a lot of mess up which is happening, which is going to happen. So in order to bring a greatest welfare, so they had begun 1,000 year sacrifice, but later they came to know that the only result or the outcome of the sacrifice was smoke, and all their faces were become blackened. But it so happened Sutta Goswami happened to come there. They felt very much fortunate to hear from such a personality who was personally was guided by Vyasdev and even Sukadeva Goswami, and he has personally heard from them, and they felt he's a right personality from whom we can actually ask what is the purpose of life and what is how to go ahead in the current situation. So they asked 6 questions. First question is ultimate good. Second question is, what is the essence of all scriptures? Third question is about Purushavasaras. Fourth question about Leela Avataras. Fifth question, why did Krishna took birth from the Devaki and Vasudeva? Last is, where did Dharma took shelter when Krishna went back to his abode? So these were 6 questions which was asked. And before answering this question, the Goswami actually offers his obeisances, prayers to his spiritual master, Sukadeva Goswami. Yes. So the first prayer, that is also very nice sloka. Sutauvacha yam pravrajantam manupetamupetaकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहका तराजुः पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरओ विनेदो तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनीनाथ. So he's remembering his spiritual master. What is his stature? What is this? As soon as he was appeared in this world, immediately he left home. Yeah, immediate. He left for forest. Yeah? So you can see what is the caliber of Sukadeva Goswami. Just after, immediately he went to Parhan. Vasudeva is going behind. Putra, Putra, please come back. So this is, I think it is the beginning of ISKCON temple. He said. So from the Sukadeva Goswami, and then it is said that Sukadeva Goswami can actually enter into the heart of all living entities. It is said he entered into the trees and he was pacifying his father, don't worry, don't worry. So like that. And Vishwanath Thakur says that we should actually, whenever we speak about, we get an opportunity to speak about Bhagavatam, like Sutta Goswami, we should also pray to Sukadeva Goswami. Kindly enter me and please satisfy all the listeners with Bhagavatam. Actually, it is he who actually have understood the essence and the essence of the whole Bhagavatam from his father. So we should remember Sukadeva Goswami, like Sutta Goswami, anytime when we before presenting Bhagavatam. Yeah. So after this, he recites this sloka. Yasyanu akila shruti saramika. That Sukadeva Goswami has personally heard from Vyasdev and have realized it personally with one's own experience. And in this purport, Prabhupada explained that Vedanta, Vyasdev, having compiled Vedas, and to further explain it, he compiled Puranas, and in Puranas further there is division, that is Itihasas and Smriti, Shruti and Smriti. Shruti is the Vedas, wherein it will never change. It will never change in time. Yes. And to further explain it, the Smritis. The Smriti includes Puranas and Itihasas. Yes. Itihasas is contemporary, which is the past time happened. It can be dated. Yeah. But Puranas include the age-old history, age-old past times. Yeah. Which for the welfare of all the beings, it has been gathered in one place, like that. So even after compiling all this, and further he compiled Vedanta Sutra as a cream of all Vedic literature, but still he was not satisfied. Then on the guidance of Narada Muni, he compiled Srimad Bhagavatam. Yeah. So Vedanta Sutra is a cream of all Vedic literature, and supplementary natural commentary to Vedanta Sutra is Srimad Bhagavatam. And for the first time, Sukadeva Goswami is reciting this to Parikshit Maharaj. Yeah. Yes. So our acharyas very clearly map between Vedanta Sutra and Srimad Bhagavatam. There are few verses, so many verses that the sutras of Vedanta Sutra is elaborated in Srimad Bhagavatam. So one example is Atato Brahma Jignasa. Can anyone guess or tell where this is elaborated in Bhagavatam? Athato Brahma Jignasa. Jignasa word comes. Yes, what is that verse? Yes, you are right. Jiva Tattva Jignasa. Correct. What is first line? Yeah. कामस्येन्द्रिय प्रीति लाभो जीवेत यावत् जीवस्य तत्त्व जिज्ञासा नातो ह्यश्चः कर्मभिः जीवस्य तत्त्व जिज्ञासा अतः तो ब्रह्म जिज्ञासा. Now we have got the human life. Now we have to inquire about the truth. And how to do that? Kamasendriya priti labho jivate yavata. Don't make sense gratification as your goal of life, but as much as required, utilize it. But the main goal should be jivasya tattva jignasa. And the famous second sutra, first 1.1.2 Vedam Sutra, Janmadiyasya yataha. And Bhagavatam begins with it. Janmadiyasya yataha अन्वया इदर्थ शांतेश अभिघ्नस्वरा तेने ब्रह्म हृदयादि कवे उयन्ति सूर्य तेजो वारि मृदं यथा विनिमयो यत्तत् सर्वं वृषं धाम्ना स्वेन तथा निरस्तकोकं सत्यं परं धीमहि. So full is elaborate. What is Janmadiyasya yataha? It is from whom everything emanates. And what are the characteristics? The Supreme Personality of Godhead is fully described in first book of Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes. So these are the two verses, and there are many other verses, sutras of Bhagavatam. Sorry, Vedanta Sutra is elaborated in Srimad Bhagavatam to show that it is natural commentary given by Vyasdev. So there should not be any doubt or confusion regarding this, because there are many wrong propaganda by the others, Mayavadis. And Prabhupada further clarifies in the purport further. So, yes. So the qualification of Sukadeva Goswami is that he has realized the text of Srimad Bhagavatam, and it is one of the qualifications to become good. Tasmad Gurum Prapadyete Jignashu Shreyottamam Shabde Pare Chanishnati Brahmani Upasamashra. Yes, who have realized the text of Vedic literature, and we can convince others about it. Yes. So Sukadeva Goswami was a liberated soul from the very beginning. Yes. Yeah. But liberation is not all in all. After hearing Bhagavatam, he became attached to Sri Krishna. Yes. So our goal should not be just to become free from miseries. Yes. Liberation means to become free from, one of the definition of liberation is to become free from three kleshas: Adhyatmic, Adibhautik, Adidevic. Yes. Or to come to a realization that I am not this body, I am spirit. So yes. But Sukadeva Goswami, after hearing Bhagavatam, he became attached to Sri Krishna. So the purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam is to simply make people attached to Sri Krishna. That is shelter, ashraya. The whole purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam is to simply make people to attach to Sri Krishna. Yes. So Prabhupada, in his lecture, I was hearing on this sloka, he tells that liberation is just a beginning of bhakti. Liberation is just a beginning of bhakti. Say, for example, a person has got fever. Yes. Now he's taken medicine, and now is the fever seems to has gone up. He feels like the fever has gone. But there's something called as some period. What is it? Convalescence period. Yes. Wherein, if one is not careful, then there is every chance that the fever can come back. Yes or no? So liberation is that is a point wherein living entity is almost, he feels as if I'm free from all clashes, everything. But if he is not careful, there's every chance that again he will fall down to materialistic lifestyle. Yeah. So this convalescence period is like a marginal stage. Yes. Between disease stage and healthy stage, in between this stage is there. If one is not careful, he will fall to materialistic lifestyle. Yeah. And same sloka is enumerated in Bhagavatam, that Enya Arvindaksha Vimuktamanina Toyasta Bhava Vishuddha Buddhaya Aryuna Krachena Param Padam Tata Padantadya Anadusya Yusmat Angraya. Yes. So people who think themselves that they are liberated, yes, but they have not attained taste for the lotus feet of service to the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. Then even after attaining Brahma Jyoti, they will come. They will come back. That means what? At any point in time, we should never consider ourselves as very advanced. The point is, we should never consider ourselves as advanced devotees. Yeah. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, very nicely, the Bhakti Lata is been explained. Yes. The Bhakti Lata is nothing but bija. Bhakti Lata bij. Yes. And it is watered by Shravanam and Kirtanam. It grows. It pierces the coverings of universe. It goes to Brahmajyoti, Vaikuntha. Finally, it goes to Golok Vrindavan, and there it bears the fruit called Krishna Prema, and is offered the lotus feet of Krishna. And Prabhupada says, still the lata is in material world only. So one should not stop watering, hearing and chanting in association with devotees. It should go on. Should go on. And it goes on again in the spiritual world. Not that or now if I go to spiritual world, okay, end. Like we put a bar, right? After that, like exam, we prepare exam. Once done, okay, no more to come back. So that should not be the mood. Our mood is to eternally carry out the process which you are doing. Our mood is not to stop. Prabhupada asked, what do you get by chanting? More chanting. That should be our mood. Not that okay, 60 rounds okay. So that should not be the mood. We should always aspire to continue. Kirtaniya Radahari. That should be our attitude. So out of great compassion, Sukadeva Goswami spoke this Bhagavatam to help people come out of darkness of ignorance. Yes. Yeah, and also speaks, Prabhupada speaks about Anubhava, because he has Swanubhava, it is said. So it is not difficult for us also to feel Krishna in our life. Prabhupada makes it very simple. First, we should see Krishna through his energies. We should see Krishna through his energies. Parasya Shakti Vividhaika Smriti. Krishna has expanded himself everywhere in the form of his multi-potency energies. Yes, and in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Asoham apsu konteya. Whenever we drink water, we should immediately understand the taste of water is Sri Krishna. Yes, Prabhasmi Sasishuriya. Yes, yeah. So the light emanating from sun and moon is me. So as soon as you see sun, moon, everything, you should remember Krishna. Like that, slowly, by seeing Krishna through his energy, Shakti Matya Abhinna. That is one of the Vedic aparitam. Shakti Matya Abhinna. Yes. So immediately when you see the energy, we should try to remember Krishna. It's coming just like a mother when she sees some of the paraphernalia of the child, she immediately remembers the child. Yes or no? Similarly, the whole material world is a paraphernalia of the Lord. When we see it in relation to Krishna, slowly, as our consciousness gets purified, then Premanjana Charita Bhakti Lochanena. When our eyes is anointed with the love of Krishna, then one can be eligible to see Krishna. Yeah, so like that. So yeah. So now Srimad Bhagavatam is realized by Sukadeva Goswami and is been spoken to all the people there. So so how to understand Srimad Bhagavatam is we can understand Srimad Bhagavatam from a person Bhagavatam. So Sukadeva Goswami is a person Bhagavatam. Yes or no? Yeah. And through person Bhagavatam only we can understand Bhagavatam. We cannot understand another one. That's how it has been understood by all the devotees. Yes. So to explain this, there is one example. The story comes in Chaitanya Charitamrita. There was one devotee called Bhagwan Acharya. Actually, he was a coward boy in Vrindavan Leela. So the coward boys are very jovial and like that. So he happened to hear a poetry from a Brahmana, Bengali Brahmana. Yes, he felt very nice. Oh, very nice. So he went to Sarup Damodar Goswami and he told Sarup Damodar Goswami, actually this Brahmana, Bengali Brahmana has composed a nice drama on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Very nice. You also hear it is very nice. And Sarudamada Goswami understood. See, your nature is like a cowboy, that he wants to hear from anywhere, everywhere. But I can say that whatever he has composed, there might be some rasabas. Not knowing the Siddhanta, he might have composed, which is very offensive. But even after telling that, Bhagavan Acharya was 3 days behind. No, you should hear it is very nice. Then finally agreed, okay, bring that Brahmana. The Brahmana had composed, and what was composition was Jagannath is the body, soul of Jagannath is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And soul of Jagannath has come out, and he is spreading bhakti everywhere. When Swarup Damodar Goswami heard this, he became wild. How dare you to bring the Supreme Lord to a conditioned soul? Huh? For whom you are telling that the body is different from soul. It is for conditioned soul that the body is and soul is different. But for a Supreme Lord, Sachidananda Vigraha, for him there is no difference between body and soul. Yes? And Prabhupada tells that one of the great personality of India, when he was writing commentary, when told Sarva Dharman Parityajya, Mamekam Sharanam Vraja, he tells not to Krishna, something within Krishna. To surrender. Yes. So this is the result of not hearing in Parampara, not hearing from person Babu. So then Sarudam Goswami, he was very kind. He tells, Bhagavata Padadiya Bhagavata. My kind advice to you is, please hear from Bhagavata, person Bhagavata. And you always associate with the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Then you can really understand the essence of what is truth. It is that anyone who has taken shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even a child can actually describe perfectly the truth. Yes. So our only hope in our movement is to take shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is our only hope. Without taking shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we cannot actually survive in this age. Yes. There is no point of survival in this age. So we should every day always remember Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda Prabhu. By their mercy only we can progress. So out of great compassion, he spoke to the people. Yes. So compassion is one of the outstanding quality of a Vaishnava. Yes. Yeah. And this Prahlad Maharaj, he says, Naivodvijay paraduratya vaitaranya twadhira gayana mahamritamagna chitta doshe jata vimakate tasa indriyata maya sukhaye maramudvahato vimudan. Naivodvijay paraduratya vaitaranya twadhira gayana. Prahlad Maharaj for himself is not worried because he is ecstatically remembering the pastimes of the Lord. He is very happy. But he feels very distressed by seeing living entities in this world who are stuck in this world. The cycle of birth and death. Maya Sukhaya, who are after flickering pleasures of this world. He is very much concerned about them. Yes? Yeah? Yes. So, see, with the same compassion, Sukadeva Goswami also spoke this Bhagavatam for the first time. Prabhupada said in the purport for the first time. Bhagavatam was spoken. But there is also saying that Bhagavatam was spoken by Shiva, was spoken by Kumaras. They also have Bhagavatam. But only a section, part of section is been spoken. But 18,000 verses at stretch. That too in a public. Everyone were included there. There was not that only devotees were there. They were everywhere. All grannies, everyone were there. And for the first time it was recited publicly. The most confidential cream of all Vedic, supplementary to the cream of Vedic literature was spoken. That is compassion. Mahaprabhu says that not saying qualified or not qualified. Mahaprabhu gave mercy to everyone. Patra, apatra, nadeki. Yes. So like that, so Srimad Sukadeva Goswami also in that mood, he openly spoke the supreme, the topmost essence of all Vedic literature, Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes. So further we will go to the purport. There is no point in arguing that a materialistic man can be happy. No materialistic creature, be the great Brahma or an insignificant ant, can be happy. So there is no point of materialistic person being happy. So to enumerate this, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gives a nice example. 10 paisa circus. All of you have 10 paisa circus. We have from the very beginning, I think some of the camps drama would have played on this 10 paisa circus. So everyone were normal 10 paisa circus. Oh, let me go. One person goes inside, he has been beaten up left, right, center. He comes out, and how was the circus? Oh, very nice, amazing. He also experienced. That fellow also goes inside. He also experienced same thing. And he comes out, oh, amazing, very nice. Everyone knows what is 10 paisa circus inside. Yes, everyone knows. Yeah. Similarly, in this world, everyone have been tormented by three kleshas. Yes or no? Everyone have been tormented in many ways, but they never want to admit it. Why? Because of false ego. If they admit, means they feel that I am weakening myself. What will people think about me? So they want to, means people want to show themselves that even though troubles are there, even though so much miseries are there, but I can face it. Nothing is happening. If you ask someone, how are you? I am fine, very fine. Yes, if you go to the deathbed, Prabhupada gives example. Deathbed, a person is having full everything, full pipes on the body, and someone asks, "How are you?" I'm very fine. What fine? You're on the deathbed. So lots of pipes are being put into different holes of your body. What is the meaning of fine? Yeah. So this material world is like this 10 paisa circus. Everyone is trying to further purpose. Everyone tries to make a permanent plan for happiness, but everyone is baffled by the laws of material. Therefore, the materialistic world is called the darkest region of God's creation. You see, everyone is trying to make permanent plans, but they have been baffled by material. Some examples. Some examples. Can anyone tell? Some plans living entity is making, but they have been baffled like anything. Very nice, no? Huh? COVID, yeah. Okay. Yes. So they had so much plans, but COVID stopped everything for 2 years. Almost 2 years. 2 years. Yes. Yeah. So all hospitals are flourishing because of Krishna. Because Krishna has told, Janma Mrityu Jara Dukha Dukhalayam Ashashvata. So no one can change the nature for which this material world is made of. You cannot change it. Yes. So only we ourselves have to get out. So being in this material world, Prabhupada says there are different sectors: heavenly planet, and the middle planetary system, and lower planetary system. Every place is like different sections of jail. Class 1, class 2, class 3. Yeah. So if you are in class 3, nice facility is there. Doesn't mean that you have to stay there. The purpose of material existence is to get out of this world. Yeah. So AI, how can you forget AI? Isn't it a nice plan made by the man? Huh? To come out of all miseries, but inflicting miseries to many people who have been thrown out of company. Yes or no? One solution leading to so much problem. Yeah. So this is enumerated by Prahlad Maharaj again. यस्मात् प्रिया प्रिय वियोग संयोग जन्मा शोकाग्नि सकल योनिषु धीयमाना दुःखौषधं तदपि दुःखमतद्याहं मामि वद मे तव दास्य योगम. See, Mahajan Prahlad Maharaj is actually coming to the point. Coming to the point. What is that? No matter how much you try to come out of dualities, dukkha, sukha. Always our life goes endeavor to come out of dukkha and to be in sukha. Yes? And whenever we become far from those which we are getting sukha, what will be the result? Lamentation. The whole life goes like this. But the only solution to all this, what is telling? Tavadasi, kindly engage me in your service. This is the only ultimate solution that we can incorporate in our life. Kindly engage me in your service. And Prabhupada tells, chanting Hare Krishna means every day, oh Srimati Hari, oh Krishna, kindly engage me in your service. This is the topmost solution to all the dualities. It is tormenting the soul with kleshas. Yes. And this purport is also good. Prahlad Maharaj aspired to engage in the service of the lotus feet of the Lord. After the death of his father, who was materially very opulent, Prahlad would have inherited his father's property, which extended throughout the world. But Prahlad Maharaj was not inclined to accept such material opulence. For whether one is in the heavenly or hellish planet, or is a rich or a poor man's son, material conditions are everywhere, like class 1, class 2, class 3 jail compartment. Therefore, no condition of life is at all pleasing. If one wants the uncontaminated pleasure of blissful life, he must engage himself in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Material opulence may be somewhat pleasing for the time being, but to come to that temporary pleasing condition, one must work extremely hard. When a poor man is rich, he may be better situated, but to come to that position, he had to accept many miseries. The fact is that in material life, whether one is miserable or happy, both conditions are there. If one actually wants happy, blissful life, one must become Krishna conscious and constantly engage in transcendental loving service of the Lord. That is the real remedy. The entire world is under the illusion that people will be happy by advancing in materialistic measures to counteract the miseries of conditioned life. This is what is happening. What is the advancement of materialistic civilization? Counteracting the miseries of life. That is what. There is a hard struggle to counteract heat, counteract cold, counteract various things. So technology advancement. Yeah, that is what. But this attempt will never be successful. Humanity must be trained to engage in transcendental loving service of the Lord. That is the purpose of Krishna conscious movement. There can be no happiness in changing one's material condition. For everywhere there is trouble and misery. Hmm? And further in this purport, Prabhupada explains, yet the unhappy metalist cannot get out of it simply by, can get out of it. Prabhupada is giving a secret here. What is secret? Yet the unhappy metalist can get out of it simply by desiring to get out. Unfortunately, they are so foolish that they do not want to escape. They do not want to escape. See, you can wake up a sleeping person, but you cannot wake up a person who is acting as a sleeping. So all the people in this world, they are acting. Oh, very nice. 10 paisa. How was the circle? Oh, very nice. So all are acting. So you cannot make a person who is acting. So people don't want to get out. So key to get out of this material world is desire. With desire, we have come to this world. The whole world is created simply based on the desire of the living. Simple. Krishna had no business to create this world. Krishna has no business to create this world. But it is based on desire. Bhagavad Gita, it is Urdham Moolam Adashaka. Ashwattham Prahut. That this world is like a upside down banyan tree. So where do you see upside down banyan tree? In the reflection. Yeah. That means this whole material desire is the whole material world is reflected on the desire of the living. If we change the desire, we can go back to God. That is cultivated in the association of devotees. The more we are in the association of devotees, the more we are cultivating spiritual desires, and our going back to God is in process. Further, therefore, they are compared to camels who, this is about those who doesn't want to escape. Prabhupada is explaining. Therefore, they are compared to the camels who released thorny twigs because he likes the taste of the twigs mixed with blood. He does not realize that it is his own blood, that his tongue is being cut by the thorns. Similarly, to the materialist, his own blood is as sweet as honey. And although he is always harassed by his own material creation, he does not wish to escape. Such materialists are called karmis. Out of hundreds and thousands of karmis, only a few may feel tired of mental engagement and desire to get out of the labyrinth. Such intelligent persons are called jnanis. So here Prabhupada is explaining those who doesn't want to escape. They are like people who are releasing their own blood. Yes. Yeah. So hard day and night they work. But they are satisfied with puny pleasures. Yeah. So for that they don't want to escape the hard struggle in this material world. Yes. Yeah. And out of many those people, only one actually have realized this world is full of miseries. So let me get out. He is called Jnani, and that's what he has been glorified by Sri Krishna. There are four people who come to Krishna. Artho arthati jignasu jnanicha bharatash. So Artho, one is in wanting of money. When he gets money, he gives up Krishna. And one who is in distress, he comes to Krishna. When distress goes, he goes because his business is distress. That's when distress goes, then he gives up. And then Jignasu, inquisitive, very inquisitive to know what is what. When he gets the answer, he goes. But a Jnani is one who have crossed all this stage and have come to the point that I cannot be happy. So he wants Krishna in his life. Yeah. So he is been glorified by Sri Krishna Jnani. And Bhagavatam is spoken to people of this stature who wants to get out of this material world. So only beginning what we give Bhagavad Gita. After reading Bhagavad Gita, where Bhagavad Gita ends, the Bhagavatam begins. The Sarva Dharman Parityajya ends. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Dharma Projita, Vaitava. Yes. So in one sense, Sukadeva Goswami is compassionate for those people who are having a leg in either book, material or spiritual. So we are all struggling in this phase. We want to go back to God. We want to experience Krishna Prema, but we are not able to remove the anchor to this materialistic lifestyle. So Sukadeva Goswami has compassionately spoken this to give us strength to lift the anchor so that our progress to Krishna is swift and smooth. Yes. So if we want to make our Krishna consciousness smooth and swifter, every day we should read Bhagavatam. Every day we should read Bhagavatam because it is directly spoken from Sukadeva Goswami. It is realized. Swaswanubhava Makila. He has realized the text of Srimad Bhagavatam and compassionately speaking to all. And further, we are very fortunate to further elaborate by Srila Prabhupada. Yes. So reading the purports, amazing. Okay, further purport. What is the time? Okay, just 4 minutes. Okay, we'll just read the further purport and conclude. But Srila Vyasdev, being the incarnation of Supreme Lord, could foresee the misuse of the Vedanta Sutra by unscrupulous men. And therefore, he personally supplemented the Vedanta Sutra with Bhagavad Puran. Yes. It is clearly said that the Srimad Bhagavatam is the original commentary of the Brahma Sutra. Srila Vyasdev also instructed the Bhagavatam to his own son Srila Sukadeva Goswami, who was already at the liberated stage of transcendence. Srila Sukadeva realized it personally and then explained. By the mercy of Srila Sukadeva, the Bhagavata Vedanta Sutra is available for all those sincere souls who want to get out of mental existence. Prabhupada is telling it is available to all those who get out of the material existence. Srimad Bhagavatam is the one unrevealed commentary on Vedanta Sutra. Sripad Shankaracharya intentionally did not touch it. because he knew that the natural commentary would be difficult for him to surpass. Vedanta Sutra, it is in sutra form, not fully. So he can juggle words on that. But further elaboration, Srimad Bhagavatam, every sutra is elaborated. With the elaboration, you cannot make any word juggling to give different, to bring out different meanings. So he purposefully didn't touch it. Srimad Bhagavatam. He wrote his Sharirika Bhasya, and his so-called followers deprecated the Bhagavatam as some new presentation. One should not be misled by such propaganda directed against the Bhagavatam by Mayavad school. From this introductory sloka, the beginning student for all of us. From this introductory sloka, the beginning student should know that Srimad Bhagavatam is the only transcendental literature meant for those who are Paramahamsa and completely free from material disease called malice. Again, key. What is it? Bhagavatam will be revealed one who is free from envy. The Mayavadis are envious of the personality of Godhead, despite Sripad Shankaracharya's admission that Narayana, this personality of Godhead, is above material creation. When Shankaracharya himself accepted, what is that? Narayana para avyakta. Yes, Narayana para avyakta. Avyakta means manifested, unmanifested material world. Narayana is above manifested, unmanifested material world. The envious Mayavadi cannot have access to the Bhagavatam. Yes, Mayavadis, they cannot get access to Bhagavatam. But those who are really anxious to get out of material, again, those who are really anxious to get out of this material existence may take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam because it is uttered by the liberated Srila Sukadeva Goswami. It is a transcendental torchlight by which one can see perfectly the transcendental absolute truth, realized as Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. Yes. Yeah. So after reading this purport, what is the mood is required and how to progress? Everything is there in this one purport. Hare Krishna. We'll conclude. Any question? Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So there are Gyanis who speculate on what is Krishna, what is Brahman. Yes. But there are Gyanis who, after understanding in Bhagavad Gita, that Jnani, what Krishna is speaking about, is the one who has understood that with Jnanavan Mam Prapadante, after many lifetimes, he has come to the conclusion that Krishna is everything. Yes, his speculation has ended. His speculation has ended. So, but it is a long process. But it is a long process. See, Prabhupada very clearly says, and even scripture says, with speculation, with one's own endeavor, you can come to a point to understand that you are not this body or soul. You can also come to the platform of Brahman realization. And you can also go to Brahma Jyoti. With, of course, to go to Brahma Jyoti also, there should be little bhakti which should be done to Krishna. Then only you can enter there. But if you have not realized Krishna and if you have not awakened the taste for service to Krishna, you will come back. So this Jnani has ended his speculation. Yes, come to the point. Bahunan Janmanam ante Jnanavamam Parvadete Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samatma. Finally, he has come to the understanding that Krishna is everything. So this is the kind of Jnani what Krishna is speaking. Yes, he has ended his speculation. Yes, Prabhu. Can you repeat? Srimad Bhagavatam is found. So, the Bhagavatam itself says, na, Bhashyanam Brahma Sutrana. This Bhagavatam is Bhashya, Brahma Sutra. And I also told how our Acharya's map, where all the Vedic aphorisms is elaborated on in the Srimad Bhagavatam, all the aphorisms. So our Acharyas establish it like that. This Bhashanam comes in Bhagavatam. Yeah. I've heard this, but I don't know whether it is in Bhagavatam or not. But I've heard this. Bhashyanam Brahma Sutra it comes. Prabhu? This quotation I have heard, but I'll get back to where it is. Prabhuji has something. Upanishad. So Bhashyanam Brahma Sutra. Okay. So we'll conclude here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Meanwhile, when the offering is completely under context. So today, our dear Anjali Prabhu and Mrs. Sundara Sundara giving us back to Sri Haripuram temple. So they were here for almost 1.5 months because they came under a lot of services. And the entire sound system setup you see, right, that was done single-handed by Sundara. Very expert. Not a lot of devotees here. And he's someone who has great attraction towards deities. I was seeing every single day, 3 to 4 hours is spending personal time with deities. Like doing daily wake up. Every day I was waking up at 2:50, 3 o'clock and going there and then doing daily wake up worship and daily rest and whatnot. So many other things. He was very conscious. One fine day, after some flower which was kind of rotten, and then he told me, Prabhu, how can you do that? But Madhav is very with you. Do not do all of this. So he has a lot of protection towards the ladies. And of course, our Sundar is very, very near to all the devotees. We will surely miss it. And our Anjana group, he single-handedly led the teacher during Janmashtami. Many of us do not know, till night 12 o'clock, with couple of devotees, he shifted entire luggage from here, grocery, which was of almost 80-90 kgs, I mean 80-90 sacks, each sack is of 25 kgs. From here to Haryana border, it went till 1 o'clock, then early morning or at 4 o'clock. So much sacrifice. And I've seen entire day of both of them were spending in either deity worship or doing some personal service to the deities or reading Bhagavatam for 3 to 4 hours every single day they were reading Bhagavatam. So we are very blessed and fortunate to have them associated. We don't know how frequently they come. So let us all express our gratitude to them. And as a token of appreciation and gratitude from the entire Sarkar Road community, this from the Sarkar community, we have some small group we would like to request and recruit to come and go together. And our and by the way, I forgot to add one thing that every single day they were doing temple or mopping, which takes when 2 devotees are doing it takes 1 hour, 10 minutes, 1 hour. So every single day they are doing it. When they go, then we realize oh my God, etc. So again, let us thank our single group. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Both of them please coming frequently and out slowly. We will be here with us every week for doing our Hare Krishna.
So this quotation written there is from Garuda Purana. The meaning of Vedanta Sutra is present in Srimad Bhagavatam. The full purport of Mahabharata is also there. The commentary of Brahma Gayatri is also there, fully expanded with all Vedic knowledge. Srimad Bhagavatam is Supreme Purana and it was compiled by Supreme Personality of Godhead in his incarnation of Vasudev. There are 12 cantos, 335 chapters, 18 verses. This is a quotation from God. Like that, many quotations are there. Just by searching one quotation.
Prasadam or all devotees will be available in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. For yoga devotees, it will be on the first floor, congregation devotees.